Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. So I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I did a community poll in my community, uh, probably about a week ago or so, and it had over 500 votes. So I'll be showing you that in a minute. And also I'm going to be reading the comments. So thanks to everybody that participated. So as we know, the Beatles Anthology 2025 is coming out in November. And I did a video just after it was announced, the track listing. And I was disappointed in, disc 4 with, I guess there's only, I think, 13 new songs, outtakes or whatever that we hadn't heard. And everything else was from previous, Beatles box sets or whatever. And so I can see, some fans being disappointed. But I'm still going to probably buy the anthology CD when it comes out in November. And as you can see here, there have been many videos about it. There's Beatley Tone. Apple have lost the fan base because of this. Yeah, he's received a lot of comments about, some fans not being happy with what we're getting. And then there's Michael Nolan. He's made a couple videos at least about it. Is the Beatles Anthology worth the money? Pop Goes the 60s, always one of my favorite YouTube channels. And he's not totally enamored with what's going on. There's another one, Lars Land. Fans are mad about the new Beatles release. And there's me, Mr. Mael. He's talked about it, of course. Andrew Dixon. Classic Album Review, great channel. And there's more there. TJR. Yeah, so a lot of videos. I haven't watched all of these, but I've watched some of them. I don't see my video here anywhere. There it is. Near the bottom, where it belongs. So anyway, check out some of these videos and if you haven't seen them. And, I don't necessarily agree with all of these channels and what they're saying about it. But that's fine, right? We can disagree. And, there's another one, Matthew Street. We can disagree and get along. We don't have to fight. So I asked my community, are you buying the Beatles 2025 Anthology CD or vinyl box set when it is released in November? 510 votes. So thanks to everybody that voted. 17% of you said yes. 15% of you said maybe. And 68% of you said, no, I'm not buying it. And I'm going to, 17%, well, possibly, just over 30% might buy it. And, that's not to say that all 510 votes are from, Beatles fans, right? There might be some that don't even care or aren't really fans, but okay, so here we go. I'm boycotting it. It's as if the people at Apple have never even heard of the Beatles. They should all be fired and replaced by people that know what the fans want. It's just ridiculous. I would buy the 4th volume if it were sold separately. Robert Saul, CD set, yes, but maybe not right away. What I really want is the Blu-rays of the video, but Disney will hold it hostage, like Let It Be. Yeah, but I think the Blu-ray would come out, probably sometime next year. Andrew, not sure they'll ever release Carnival of Light. And I'll talk about that in a minute here. It's like they think it's going to ruin their reputation if they ever release it. Even if it's the worst song of all time, it won't. They're the friggin' Beatles. Robert's on my turntable. I have enough Beatles, Robert says. And I'm discovering too many other great bands. Brian Manuel. I'm saying no, but who am I kidding? I know damn well I'm going to buy it. Reluctantly, I will buy the CDs to get the 13 new tracks, hoping that the remastered volume 1 to 3 will make it somehow worth rebuying them. It's ridiculous. Giles already has remixed half of the first 6 albums and Magical Mystery Tour plus the past masters material for the red and blue boxes, so it should be easy to give us all of those albums remixed. Stuntman. Yes, and randomly I'm listening to the new CD of The Who live at the Oval in 1971. Blah, blah, blah. Karsten, I'm glad with the whole Anthology 4 project as it will be released. I finally pre-ordered my CD box for £89 and feel much anticipation for it. After 30 years, my old trusty Anthology CD box set looks a bit worn. So it goes on there. Yeah, and I hope they release the Blu-ray. I would buy the 4th volume if it was available by itself. I was disappointed with the announcement, no set on Blu-ray. Like I said, I think that's, well, I think he's talking about the audio, I guess, audio Blu-ray. I have everything I need from the Beatles, total cash grab. I will probably buy it, but would prefer a Rubber Soul box set. Yeah. I'm thinking of getting it on vinyl. I'll buy it later on because I don't have any Anthology album or vinyl. But the mono box set repress ruined me. With this money, I can buy a dozen new CD releases. The vinyl, yes. Box set, not sure. I bet if by any strike of luck I'm able to afford it in the future, definitely. I would, but almost $400 is crazy. I've seen box sets with more LPs sell for half the price. So you get the idea here. I'm going to stream it on Pandora. No, I think it's severely overpriced. And again, just another shameful cash grab to milk out from crazy Beatles fans. Another Beatles cash grab, enough said. What happened to the remix for Rubber Soul? That's what I want to know. Cash grab and no. So if you want to pause the video to read everything, I didn't want to spend all day on these comments, but thank you for everybody that commented. Let me have my say. So first of all, it would be interesting to hear Carnival of Light, because we've heard about it, but we've never heard it. Even as a bootleg. So it's very mysterious. And the way I look at it, though, I guess George Harrison kind of, at the time of the first, when Anthology was originally released, he said no to having that on Anthology 2, because it was going to be on there, I guess. And you don't know what's going on behind the scenes with, the George Harrison estate. Maybe they're sticking by what George has said. There's also, it's probably not going to be the greatest Beatles song from, what we've read about it. It's, experimental and everything. And you never know. Maybe Ringo or Paul, they don't want to put out something that's like bad, right? And then if they do, like I've said before, it's a no-win situation for them. If they do put it out and it's not the greatest, right? People are some fans are going to be disappointed and start bashing it, and you know, and yeah, there's other things too that I would like to hear that's in the vaults. And of course, I would love to get the Rubber Soul remix, the box set. But then again, all of the other box sets that were remixed, Abbey Road, Sergeant Pepper, Revolver, you can never keep all of the fans happy because, people were complaining, sometimes for a good reason. I'm not saying they were wrong, but sometimes Beatles fans aren't happy with the remixes or some of the remixes. I wasn't happy with all of them either. Like She Said on Revolver. But I don't know. Maybe it's because of my age being old, unlike some of you. I'm 67, and I can't. I wanted to mention this too. I don't know what channel it was, but I was subscribed to someone, and I saw the video a couple of weeks ago, and it said F the Beatles. So F John and George, even though they had nothing to do with this. And so I unsubscribed. It's like, okay, that's going a bit too far. For me, my favorite band of all time, the Beatles, and people can be negative and not be happy with things. That's fine, but F the Beatles. It's like, I don't know. It's just it's just I just love the Beatles so much. I can't make a video and really bash them. Like I said in that video I did, at the end, after I saw the track list, I said, yeah, I am disappointed, but big deal. Who cares? No one is forced to buy this anthology, and supposedly the original songs from the earlier anthology are remixed, and I know Free as a Bird is already on YouTube, but I actually am waiting. I haven't listened to it. I'm going to wait until I get the box set to listen to everything. I can wait. But I don't know. I just, like I said, sometimes fans get so, well, there's serious fans out there. Like me, I'm serious. I love the music so much. But that's the thing. I love the music so much. I can't make a video saying F the Beatles, for instance. It's, whatever we get, and no one has to buy it. You can call it a cash grab, that's fine. But no fan is forced to give them money, right? And that's it. I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm just saying I love the Beatles so much. I just find it hard to be too negative about them, for all that they've given us in the years that they were the Beatles. It's been so long ago, right? And things are going to happen that fans don't like. It's and even if they try and do something, like I said, even if they tried to they did release what hasn't been released, some fans are going to say, oh, that's crap. So you can't win. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Remember to like the video, leave a comment below, and make sure you're subscribed. And check out all these channels, because I have no problem with any of the channels. I'm just saying it kind of, I love the Beatles so much, it sometimes hurts, especially when you see a video that says F the Beatles, right? Bye.